What's up, guys? It's another beautiful day in the studio. Right. And I'm here with my amazing friend.
Hi, guys. Medici, as always.
With Faye Fire, as always.
Chocolate we always get to give Faye 2 seconds. More than 2 seconds.
Yeah, chocolate covered strawberry, all those, everything chocolate, brown fine girl, everything. Anyway, welcome to Feels Unbothered, brought to you by Upfront and Personal.
That's right.
Today we're talking about one very complicated,
sensitive,
very sensitive stuff that a lot of us don't like. We all shy away from that topic, and I think that's one of the reasons why we would like to talk about it today. But do not go anywhere. After this short break, we'll dive into it.
One Africa Global Foods is here to cater to all your food needs. From your African foodstuffs like Indomie instant noodles, fresh palm oil, beverages like Amstel Malta, Maltina, One African Global Food got you. Sister Precious, it's high time to stop that embarrassment begging people to bring African food for you when you can get it in the city that you find yourself. Go to One Africa Global Foods right now and get all your authentic African local foodstuffs. Whether you are in USA, Canada, Dubai, anywhere, all those foods you want to cook, vegetable soup, you need palm oil to do it, afang, everything. You don't need to let people be muting you on WhatsApp. Sister Precious, no more embarrassment again. Now it's time to order all your African local foodstuffs. They will bring it to you wherever you are, to your doorsteps. You hear me? Go to One Africa Global Foods right now. We're here and happy shopping. Mutane na duk inda kuke, One Africa Global Foods muna zuwa. Mes amis francophones, je sais que tout le monde va être content parce que maintenant toute la nourriture africaine est là. Feels Unbothered.
Welcome back, guys. Like I said earlier, we are having a very serious discussion today. We'll be talking about abortion, birth control, and vasectomy, and all of that. And if the government should make it legal. And let me start. I think it's okay if they make abortions legal.
Why? Do you want to be committing abortions?
No, not because of me. So there are cases where people get raped, and maybe they didn't get that preventive measure at the initial stage, and later on they find out that they are pregnant. They should be allowed to actually take out the child if they don't want the child.
Is anybody stopping them actually?
It's not legal in Nigeria yet.
But at the end of the day, all you
cannot just walk into
if you are raped, you walk into a hospital, or you can't just walk into any hospital.
You can't just walk into any. If you are raped and you didn't go and check yourself or clean up yourself, and let's say for instance, all those naive children in the village, right? They didn't do anything. They could not, confide in anybody, and later on, maybe 2 months after, they find out that they are pregnant. They cannot just walk into any hospital and get the child taken out of their bodies. Do you understand? So I think that there should actually be measures put in place for situations like that. Like a 16-year-old who got raped and could not confide in anybody, and 2 months after she finds out that she's pregnant, she's not ready. She's not even in any way qualified to be a mother at that point. She should be able to, take out the child. Okay,
I see the angle Faye is coming from, but I beg to differ. I beg to disagree. I feel like the only way abortion should be made legal is if, take for instance, maybe the mother is the mother is in danger. Probably you're giving birth and the doctor says 50-50, your life or your baby's life. I hear that case, okay. But making it legal, trust me, people are going to take advantage of it. There's going to be abuse.
No, I'm not saying that they should make it legal, so it's
either legal or illegal.
No, I'm not saying they should make it legal in widespread. Now, I cannot just walk into me as a 20-plus-year-old woman.
As an adult,
cannot just walk into the hospital and say, "Oh, I want to take out my baby." They need to ask me questions. Okay, why are you taking out?
Which is cool.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Why are you taking out the baby? Who is the father of the baby? And so, in cases where there's rape, in cases where I was drugged and I didn't even know that there are cases like that. I didn't even know that someone had sex with me. Maybe I went to a party and I was drugged.
Them asking you questions. Even if you just walk in normally, you just want to take off a baby.
I'm not
saying going to ask you questions. If you are raped, they're going to ask you questions.
I'm not saying they should make it legal. People should walk into the hospital and say, "I want to remove my baby," and they say, "Oh yeah, come on, remove your baby."
Okay.
No, there should be questions. Questions should
which happens all the time.
And even in marriage, there are some women that are not they don't want kids anymore. So if
see, I feel like marriage is a whole different angle. See, you can't just wake up one morning and decide as a wife that I don't want to have kids.
So would you rather?
You are it's a matrimony, like you are joined with a human being,
so
a man.
So there was this story I read online. The girl was pregnant. She wanted to remove it. They didn't let her remove the baby. Then she finally gave birth to the baby. The father of the child is an irresponsible man, and then she keeps taking the anger on the child. She beats the child. She pours water on the child.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
All those kind of things. Would you rather she removes the baby, or should be,
Well, at the end of the day, it was her personal choice. She decided to keep the baby. No one forced her. I don't feel like anybody forces you to keep a baby.
I don't know, Sha, but I feel like I would rather you abort the baby than bring the baby to this world.
See, the way you're saying abortion, is it just an abortion? It's not easy.
I don't know.
It's a mind thing. You have to think about it. You have to be mentally stable.
Know.
You have to be prepared to say, okay,
and you
I'm taking off a life.
You should be mentally prepared to have a child, because if you're having a child and you now want to be suffering, putting sufferings on the child.
Sometimes it doesn't. Maybe she genuinely loved the child at first. I mean, she bettered the child, of course. She loved the child, but maybe she started seeing, okay, this baby's father is not giving me the attention I deserve.
She's now transferring the attention on the
happen.
baby.
That could happen.
On a baby.
It's frustration. I don't think she's in her right sense. I don't think she's in her right state. And I feel like probably she doesn't even have people around her, because I feel like if she has people around, they will collect the baby from her. Why would you allow somebody to live in that kind of situation?
And I think another problem we have in Nigeria is the fact that, a young adult walks into the
hospital,
pharmacy, and they want to get condoms, and you're looking at them like you are being judgmental. I don't think it's nice. I think everyone should, be free to actually want to protect themselves. I mean, you should applaud me that you should actually you should actually
come out outrightly to tell you that what do you want to condom. They just give you
it's
eyes
very
and all that.
No, there are some women.
Let's be serious. If you were a pharmacist and someone or maybe a supermarket or whatever, if someone just comes and says buy condom,
I'm not going to look at the person.
Exactly, but your mind, let's be sincere.
Why should I be judgmental?
It's not being judgmental. It's just I don't know if it was surprising.
I don't think it's nice. I think people should mind their business. If you don't want to sell condom, then don't put it on your market. How would I put it? Don't stock it in your shop. If you don't want to sell condoms, if you think it's not nice, then don't stock it in your shop. Not like somebody will walk into your shop or your pharmacy and want to get condom, and then you start being all judgmental and stuff. And I think birth control too should be something that a lot of hospitals should make they are doing the awareness, but I think they should make it more open, like talk about it.
Birth control is supposed to just be for any girl or when you're married.
For any girl. There are a lot of girls that are sexually active. Let us not deceive ourselves. Let us not.
But it comes to consequences. I don't know side effects to that.
I don't know if there are side effects, but at least protect yourself from having a unwanted pregnancy at first. Any problem that you now have later in life is on your head.
Okay, let's talk about married couples. Married couple that decide, maybe one party is saying, okay, I don't want to have kids now, and the other party is saying, oh, I want to have kids, or this one is saying, I don't want to have kids at all.
So I think those are conversations that you should have before you get married.
But that's the thing, a lot of people are not honest. See, marriage is very this is not me talking from experience. Marriage is very broad, right? You have this conversation with your partner, like why you guys are dating and cussing, you're like, oh, okay, no problem. And when you get into marriage, there are a lot of forces. There's family pressure. There are opinions from people basically saying, oh, have fun now, is it not time, and all of that. And then you now begin to think that, what's up, should I consider? And then you have that conversation with your partner, and the partner's like, I thought we had this discussion before, and it becomes, it leads to chaos, it leads to a problem.
So
but that is why
I'm not married.
We were talking about this off air, about that program.
Okay, Game On.
Show, where the guy went to have vasectomy.
Yeah. So he had the vasectomy not because he's not ready to have kids. He had the vasectomy because he doesn't want to have kids.
At the moment.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't want to have kids at all.
He doesn't want to have kids at all because...
No, wait. What I kept on hearing was the fact that I am not ready. I am not ready financially.
He doesn't want to be his father. Apparently, his father was a very terrible dad. And he kept saying, I don't want to be my dad.
Person, yeah.
So he has this fear at the back of his mind that he has every tendency to be like his dad when he start having kids, and he actually didn't want to have kids,
which is okay. But why didn't he make it known to his partner before getting married?
That's their,
because it's one thing to say, okay,
know.
we're going to wait for a year, but another thing to say, I don't want to have kids at all.
That's why I said these are conversations that you should have with your partner, at the initial stage before marriage. Say, Oga, are you open to having kids? Madam, are you open to having kids?
Sure.
Oh, I don't want to have kids in the next, in the first 2 years.
Even to the number
marriage.
of kids you would want to have.
Yes, I don't want to have kids in the first 3 years, in the first 5 or 4 years of our marriage. That's fine. I don't want to have kids at all. Okay, I want to have kids. Go your way. Let me go my own way.
Yeah.
Simple. And then, and I think a lot of men, too, young men that are not married, should be open to birth control, like vasectomy. You know that you don't like to use the rubber.
I feel like vasectomy should come when you've had a particular maybe number of kids and you don't want to.
Vasectomy is reversible.
Really?
Yes, it is.
I thought it's after maybe a number of years or something.
It's a year. After 1 year, you can reverse it. And if you know that you're a sexually active Lagos man and you don't really like to use the rubber, please get a vasectomy.
It's not easy like that. Don't be saying that. See, I don't know.
Okay, now so
even women that have birth, women that take birth control,
they want a situation whereby
like
they want a situation whereby when they become very rich and popular in future, one woman will just bring one child, one 15-year-old boy, and say, remember the day that you took me from W bar, that you did not use rubber. Now this child is your child. Please, there are consequences to every action, and no matter how mentally draining taking birth control pills or trying to secure yourself can be, I think that's like the best option for you, most especially if you don't want one child running to you after so many years. You've already built a beautiful family with 3 kids, then one woman will just come from nowhere with wrapper on her waist and say
all right guys, we have a lot to talk about on the issue, but we're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, more conversations.
One Africa Global Foods is here to cater to all your food needs. From your African foodstuffs like Indomie instant noodles, fresh palm oil, beverages like Amstel Malta, Maltina, One African Global Food got you. Sister Precious, it's high time to stop that embarrassment begging people to bring African food for you when you can get it in the city that you find yourself. Go to One Africa Global Foods right now and get all your authentic African local foodstuffs. Whether you are in USA, Canada, Dubai, anywhere, all those foods you want to cook, vegetable soup, you need palm oil to do it, afang, everything. You don't need to let people be muting you on WhatsApp. Sister Precious, no more embarrassment again. Now it's time to order all your African local foodstuffs. They will bring it to you wherever you are, to your doorsteps. You hear me? Go to One Africa Global Foods right now. We're here and happy shopping. Mutane na duk inda kuke, One Africa Global Foods muna zuwa. Mes amis francophones, je sais que tout le monde va être content parce que maintenant toute la nourriture africaine est là. Fuse Unbothered.
Welcome back, guys. It's still Fuse Unbothered, brought to you by Upfront and Personal. So we've been talking abortion. Is it legal? Should it be legal? I mean, we all know in Nigeria at the moment it's illegal. I think 14 years imprisonment. I can't remember, but there are penalties to it, right? So let's talk about the complications involved in abortion.
So that's another reason why I said it should be legal, so that they won't go to quack doctors to go and remove the baby. When it's legal, you can walk into any standard.
But seriously, I still stand on the fact that
done.
Abortion should not be legal.
Okay.
There's going to be abuse. There's going to be abuse. I mean, because when I know that I can have sex with you at any time of the day and I walk into any hospital and abort the baby.
You're not getting my point.
What you should say is there should be measures, laws put in place that, okay, if you are coming in for abortion, we should know why.
I said that.
What if I come to your hospital, for instance, and the doctor is saying, okay, I can't grant you your, I can't do the abortion for you, and then you go out and go to a quack, you still go to a quack hospital now to do it. So what difference does it make?
The difference is it's better it's legalized so that we don't have deaths of young women. I mean, if it's legalized, I can walk into like a standard hotel and tell them, a standard hospital, and tell them blah 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 blah. These are the reasons why I want to remove this baby. Can I be granted my wish? Okay.
But we've also still seen some instances or cases where a lady goes in for abortion and she doesn't come out alive.
That's because she went to a quack doctor.
No, I don't think so.
don't-
It doesn't nah.
So that's because she went to a quack doctor. It's
I don't
standard-
think- not all the
there-
time.
There are cases
Because they'll
of
tell you,
ectopic.
see,
there are
there's a
cases.
50 chance
There
for
are
you to
cases of
survive.
ectopic pregnancy, and they remove the babies. These women don't die.
Yeah, sure.
So if standard measures are taken, I'm not sure that anybody's going. I mean, people that
There
are
are
about
time, a
you
lady,
know, there are
a lady
lot
might
of-
be 5 months
there are
pregnant
lot-
and not know and go to a hospital and doctor says, okay, you
they
know what,
can't
it's
abort a
50-50.
5 months pregnancy now.
She,
We already
what if
know
she
that
insists
one.
that okay, I
She
want
should
to take
go.
off.
She should go.
I want to take off.
She should go home.
I want to take off the baby.
She should go home.
Regardless of how it happens. I want to take off the
Any
baby.
child that is more than 2-3 months, there's no need for you to abort it. Just carry your cross. God wants you to have that baby.
But there are people who don't know they are pregnant until 5 months. We've heard it. People that don't know how possible that is.
Sorry for them. They'll be all right. But regardless of everything, I still think birth control is your best bet. Birth control and practicing safe sex. You know that you're not ready to have kids, please practice safe sex. And safe sex is not only going to save you from pregnancy, it's going to save you from a lot of things.
Like what? STDs.
Like STDs,
diseases, HIV,
so
AIDS.
plagues. Try as much as possible to practice safe sex. It will help you, even though you are committing sin. But who am I to judge? Just do the right thing. Thank you very
Also,
much.
for the married people, learn to have conversations with your partner.
Yes,
please. Like, don't go on.
please.
So women actually go on birth control without letting their spouse know. That's insane.
True.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's much we can take today on Fuse on Butter. Don't forget to join the conversation on all our social media platforms. On YouTube at The Fuse, on Instagram Fuse Local. Follow me on all social media platforms at _Madichi.
And follow me on Facebook. No, on Twitter and Instagram. Why did I say Facebook? I'm not on Facebook. Faye_Shonowo. Till we come here again.
Stay
safe.
fused.
Stay fused.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.